Hey guys, it's Kristen, the Garden State reseller, coming at you from New Jersey, the Garden State. And today I'm doing my second ever haul video. And my second this week, actually, because I loved doing the first one and I got such good feedback from all of you wonderful people that I was like, well, I have more stuff, so like, let me show you. And I've got some really good stuff, some vintage stuff, some high-end stuff, and just like the bread and butter stuff. I mean, they can't all be $100 sales, you know? So I wanted to say that, or I wanted to show you something that I do in my process that might be helpful for you. These here are spreadsheets that I made in Excel, and I am not good in Excel, but I made them, and they're for my measurements. What I do is when I bring my stuff home, I like measure it and write it in my notebook that I showed the last time. I write all the info in this notebook about the price and what I expect to get for it, and then I measure. And my measurements, I used to keep them in the notebook, but I really like to go too far with organizing stuff. So I decided, why not make a spreadsheet that I can do all of my calculations in and my measurements. So I've actually got it down to a system of, in the yellow space over here, I write a short little description. And then over here, I have the main measurements. Like this is tops, sweaters, dresses, tank shirts, all of the stuff that goes on the top, basically. So I have chest, bottom, like the bottom opening, arm length, and total length. And I just like use abbreviations, one letter, because I know what it is. So after I take all of those measurements, I also rate the size and whether or not it's new with tags. And I also did one for bottoms. And I do different measurements. I do the waist, the hips, the rise, the inseam, and the total length, or sometimes the leg opening, if they're like flares or some flare jeans. Okay, enough of that. Shall we get into this haul? I think we should. All right, so the first thing that I have is something that I got in Connecticut, I think, or it might have been in Paramus, New Jersey, but regardless, look at these. Here we have, for your viewing pleasure, a vintage pair of pants from, you got it, the United Colors of Benetton. What the heck? Okay, there we go. United Colors of Benetton, that brand that we all coveted during the 80s and just the 80s and 90s, maybe? Yeah, okay. So this print is so super cool. It is so out there and vintage, and there aren't any of this particular pattern. All of the ones that I've seen on Poshmark are very solid colors and not too crazy. So I actually bought this for $3 and I'm going to list it for $30. And I'll probably cross post it to eBay too, since it's that cool and there aren't that many United Colors of Benetton clothing on Poshmark. So that tells me eBay is where it's probably gonna sell. All right, next, when I was in Connecticut at a thrifting meetup a few weeks ago, I was in a gigantic thrift store with a bunch of other thrifters, and I didn't have high hopes to find anything. So I went to the dress section, and this caught my eye, because how can this not catch your eye? It's like day glow. And it was on sale. I got it for $4.50. And it's, well, I just flashed the tag, but you could probably guess that this is a Lily Pulitzer print dress. And it's a pretty small, it's a pretty large small. It says it's a small. Come on, focus on my face, yo. Okay, there we go. That really threw me. Anyway, it's like a sleeveless dress of some kind. I don't know what to call it exactly, because it's not exactly a sheath, but it kind of is, but it has really long, it has a low neckline. But anyway, it's made of silk and it's gorgeous. I'm in love with it, although that's not something I'm gonna keep because it's not my size. All right, so next up we have, I also got this in Connecticut. It caught my eye from a mile away. Check it out. This is a vintage Michael Simon sweater. He must have done a collaboration with Henry Bendel, and it is all hand knit. It's 100%, well, it's 45% cotton, and then like the thread is some other material, but everything is handmade. It's all hand knitted, and then all of this embroidery is stitched, and this is heavy. I paid $15 for this only because I know that it's gonna sell for about $60. This is a special occasion sweater, and he makes special occasion sweaters. He does Christmas sweaters and Thanksgiving sweaters and like all of those sweaters that you would wear on the holidays and stuff. Like, he makes them, but his is really high quality, and they're works of art, basically. All right, so next thing that we're going to do is, which one do we have here? Okay, this is something that I just saw and I picked up. Okay, so Vineyard Vines. This is the back. This is the whale t-shirt. This is the front and the whale on the pocket. So Vineyard Vines, this is the Irish flag for those of you that don't know, the flag of Ireland. And you know, and it has a really cute little shamrock there in the middle of Vineyard Vines. And I'm going to try to get this out right away, so because, you know, St. Patrick's Day is coming up soon, and you never can be too, I don't know, what was I gonna say? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I paid $2 for that, and I'm gonna try to get 15. I'll be totally happy if I do. All right, so next, I got a pair of jeans for $7, and they are awesome. Look at these. These are not your daughter's jeans. Or, as you might see, this is the label. It's, it stands for not your daughter's jeans. It's a good size. Size 8 is a good size, but what's great about these is they have a lot of stretch and they just fit like a dream. I found these before and I kept a pair, and they were like my favorite jeans. And I am not alone. There are a lot of people that really love these jeans. They have a very big following. It does great on Poshmark. I got it for $7, and I'm going to probably try to get around $35 for it. But based on the fact that it has a tie-dye, acid-washed look, I should be able to get what I want for it. I'm probably gonna list it a bit high, so that when people send me offers, I'll just, like, you know, take whatever, because it's so cool, you know? I was thrifting yesterday and I got a few things that, I don't know, I'm not that excited about, but sometimes you just want to try to see what you can get for something. This is a golf shirt, and I'm gonna wash this. It has like some yellowing. I'm gonna try to see if I can get that out. B. Dratty, which stands for Brothers Dratty. It's like, I don't know, boys club, golf, who knows. But the comps, oh yeah, and this is what it looks like. It's a polo, very lightweight golf polo, and it has a green, a golf green, I guess, with a red flag. And honestly, I have not seen any of this particular one, so something tells me it's a custom order, because they do custom orders. I checked their website. So I actually got this for $7. It was more than I wanted to spend. Maybe I didn't, maybe it was less than that, but $7 is what I wrote down. And I'm gonna try to get 30 because the comps on this is pretty good. Moving right along. All right, this might have been a mistake, but whatever, we all make mistakes. This I got for $4.20. It's a Brooks Brothers. Brooks Brothers polo, but the thing that's like makes this a little more special is the fact that it has little whales and little sailboats, and it's brightly colored, and it looks like it's got like that sun faded look, So would be great for somebody who sails out on the ocean or just likes boats, that nautical theme. I think it's really fun. And based upon that fact, I think I'll be able to get more than the average like plain polo. Those kind of prints really do well. Okay, all right. So this shirt is really awesome. It's actually a brand that is probably a defunct brand that's not around anymore, because I did my research for this, and the label itself is called Basic Options, which if you're Googling it, let me tell you, you're gonna get a lot of hits, but they're not gonna be about like fashion. So anyway, check this out. I picked it up because it was a large size. Oh my gosh, why didn't I close this? I don't know why. Anyway, check it out. This is a short sleeve men's button down or button up, whatever you want to say, shirt. And it's got that 90s vibe, right? The bold stripes, the colors. It kind of actually reminds me of a Tommy Hilfiger shirt, a couple of them that I've seen like this. And I actually thought it was Tommy Hilfiger until I picked it up and realized it was some rando company that I've never heard of. But it is so cool, and it's a 2XL tall. So yeah, I'm all about that. All right, next one is, I got this for $4. It is vintage. It's an NYU shirt. You can see that it's vintage because it's only single stitched. And it's on the Hanes Beefy Tee shirt. See? And what's neat about it is that it's part of some sort of club or team, like community volunteers shirt. But it's got like really nice cracked logo there. It looks broken in and just like loved. And on the back you can see the logo is faded. This looks like it's been washed like 150 times. So NYU, I mean, we're in New Jersey. New York is right across the bridge. That's probably why my thrift store had this shirt. But I'm gonna take a chance on this, and I'm gonna put it up for $25. I didn't see any on there, and you know, there's always going to be that person that's looking for some piece of their history, their youth. Okay, so this one's really cool. I got this for $0. I got it for free from somebody that I know who was throwing out her husband's clothes that he didn't wear. And I got to pick through them. So these next couple are from that. This is a vintage 90s Polo Ralph Lauren rugby shirt. And this, what makes it cool is that, okay, it's got a beautiful, what they call big pony on there, because it's big. You can see how big it is. And then on the other side, it's got New York City embroidered in it. NYC, and it's nice and thick. It's got those bold stripes. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, something nautical in a way because of the blue and the white, and I don't know, whatever. There's a river in New York, so which leads into the ocean. And it's got this nice quarter zip, or yeah, I would say that's quarter zip, and just like really preppy. I just love it. 90s, you gotta love that. So that one I saw one for sale, only one, and the person was selling it for $60, but I think I'm going to probably sell this, try to get around $40 for it, because theirs wasn't selling. All right, so the next one I also got for free, and it's a Lacoste tangerine colored men's polo. Now Lacoste, I've had a few of those. They hardly ever sell. I don't know, like the value, the market is saturated. I don't even pick them up anymore. But the fact that I got this for free, and it's authentic, and you can tell that because of the little alligator patch. It's a patch and it's not embroidered into the shirt, and that's how you know it is not a knockoff. And then this is made in Italy, oh, France, made in Peru, whatever. And this is men's, this is a men's size. So that one I'm actually going to try to get 15 for, if I'm lucky. All right, this one's cool too. This one I also got for free. It is a vintage 90s Polo Ralph Lauren. Am I, like, I need to back up, right? I'm all up on there. Vintage Ralph Lauren PRL, Polo Ralph Lauren Sailing Association shirt. Okay, and what makes this special is that it's actually part of, or I found one that was new with tags online, just one, and it was vintage style. And what that means is that it's kind of distressed a little bit in a way that, like right here, I thought the sleeves were cut off, but this was on purpose. It's like cut so that, and it says on the tag of the new one that I saw on eBay that it's cut so that it will fray with more washes and more uses. It will start to fray, and with more use, it will just like look worse and worse and worse, and like you're always sailing and you're always wearing this shirt to sail. So that's what it's supposed to be, and it's nice, and it's got like a double layer of fabric in here. It's just like really comfortable looking, and it's 100% cotton, and it's got even arm vents, like you would need that or something, holes for, you know, I don't go sailing. That's the problem. I just don't get it. I'm not hit, but you know, thankfully a lot of people love sailing and they will get that. And I'm gonna try to put that up for, okay, so I'm being ambitious here, but I'm gonna try to get 50 for that. I saw a couple of comps, so whatever. I'm gonna try to, you know, you gotta try everything. You never know until you try. Okay, here's another one. Now, all right, this is not my style, but whatever. I saw this, I'm in the thrift store in New Jersey, and I saw the ugliest sweater, and I was like, that is a joke, man. Like, who would ever wear that? This is so ugly. P.S. If you really like this, I'm sorry, because I apologize. The opinions that I have are my own, and you might think this is beautiful, and I don't know why I just said that. So here it is in all of its beautiful glory. Man, I just really embarrassed myself right on camera. But I'm gonna put this up anyway. I'm not editing that out. It's red houndstooth. It's shapeless. It has long arms. And it just so happens to be a really great brand. It's St. John Sport. Come on, yo, focus. St. John Sport, and this is in a petite size, or P, I guess that would be for petite. And it's totally shapeless. It's more like, and it zips all the way, so it's like a cardigan, like really long zip cardigan, and ribs on the top and stuff. And it's you know, in great shape and everything. I'm telling you, it's just like not me. I don't know. You see how I dress, right? So that I got for $4. It was on sale. I got it for $4, and based on the comps, I'm gonna sell it for $60 because that's what I think I can get for it. And there were none others like this beauty right here. So $60, St. John Sport, look for it. Next up is a pair of North Face pants. And what makes these special is that they're convertible. These are convertible pants that you would wear if you were going hiking. They're like hiking pants. So they've got like this, they're made out of nylon. They're water resistant. They've got pockets in the back and the front, and then this whole leg unzippers on each side. Or you can even roll it up to be like capri length. And it's got like hooks and everything. And these pants are really great. On the back, they look like this. It's got the North Face red tag, and on the front, it's got the North Face embroidery on the pocket. And these are women's. I got them for $7. I'm selling them for $35. These will sell. All right, next. Okay, so I got these for $6. They are Carhartt, men's Carhartt. I have to cover my face when I put something because it's trying to track my face. So Carhartt work cargo pants. And these are relaxed fit for men. They got lots of pockets because men like to have pockets to put stuff in. So these are great. These will definitely sell. I'm going to sell them for $25. Not a lot, but you know what? It's gonna sell. Carhartt sells. All right, next up. This is a Tommy Hilfiger vintage heavy knit sweater, 100% cotton. It's yellow. It's beautiful. It's got the crest. It's vintage 90s. But it's not loud, you know, it's not like those, the spell out and whatever. So, you know, it's yellow. It's like a butter yellow. It's not like a really bright yellow. I bought it for $7. I'm going to list it for $35 and see what happens. All right, here's another sweater. It is, I got this for $7. The brand is, can you see? Oh my gosh, Hail Bob. That's what it's called, Hail Bob.
Hello!
Pause. Hey, I'm back. Got interrupted by my daughter, but you know, that's mom life for you. Hashtag mom life. So anyway, where were we? Okay, so we've got this really nice Hail Bob sweater. And what they call it is mixed media, because it has panels that are silk, beautiful silk panels. This is like a cream color, crocheted and knit, and it's really actually nice. And I actually got this for $7, and I'm gonna sell it for $50. So this is a good brand to look out for. All right. On that same day that I found that sweater, I was lucky enough to take a stroll down the jeans aisle, and I didn't have a lot of time to spare, and found these. You know what these are? These are dojos. And dojos from 7 by 7 for All Mankind are one of their most popular jeans because of the flare. Like the bell bottom flare wide leg. Did you hear that? That's my daughter running around upstairs. Classic Shannon. So yeah, look out for these. These are pretty awesome. I've sold several pairs of these. I got these for $8 and I'm gonna sell them for $60, and they will sell. So I was pretty lucky on that. And they've only got like one spot on them, but people don't care. They really don't. They like them to look a little broken, and it's got very tiny spot, which I definitely will disclose, point out, make sure people know. Tory Burch sandals. We've got the Espadrille Sandal. It's a wedge. It's got these beautiful canvas like webbed straps. I actually paid up for these. They will sell in the spring and the summer. Right now, they're sitting because, I mean, nobody's buying sandals right now. It's just a fact. But I actually bought these for $20. I remember I got these in Connecticut Savers, where they had like a ton of shoes and their prices were reasonable. And I think 20 bucks for these was reasonable because I'm gonna sell them for 100. That's what I wanna get for that. Next up, this is a brand that does better on Poshmark. It's called Cloth and Stone. What a name, right? And it's a sleeveless button-down tank, and it's like acid washed to death, and it's oversized medium. It's really breezy and comfortable, and of course would look great with jeans. It's got like that denim look that looks like it's been washed 1,000 times. So I'm actually going to, I paid $6 and I'm gonna try to get 30 for that. I'll probably get more like 25. Affliction is a great brand to sell. People love Affliction. I love Affliction. I have a lot of Affliction shirts. This one is for a guy, I'm pretty sure, and it's reversible. So there is the front, or it could be the back, because there's no tag saying it, and then this is the front or the back. I think because it has wings, maybe it's the back, and it says Affliction. And it's really cool. It's waffle knit, and on the inside, which is also the outside because it's reversible, it's like Affliction. Yeah, love it. I totally love it. I love everything. I can't love everything. All right, getting towards the end. Stay with me. Okay, next is really cool looking geometric print Michael Kors dress. Michael Kors. And I got this a while ago and I actually paid $12 for it, but I'm gonna try to get 30. There aren't any others with this print, so I just might get it. The comps aren't that high on Michael Kors dresses for some reason. They used to be though. All right. I was really lucky to find this. This was a hidden gem waiting for me to come along. This is Johnny Was. And it's part of their plus size collection. This is a 2X or a 3, oh, 3X. 3X, it's 100% silk, or the embroidery is not silk, but it's silk. It has some beautiful embroidery going on there. And this I got for $6 and I'm going to sell it for $100. So that was really cool. So here's another thing that I thought was really awesome. I grew up, I was in high school in the 90s. I know, right? And part of the style of the 90s were these maxi skirts. I mean, it's stretchy up here. Then you have like these tiers of lace, all different tiers, and it goes and it's huge on the bottom. It spreads out really far and it's got this beautiful lace, but it's also lined. So, I mean, the style alone, that is so 90s. And actually, I've seen people at the Renaissance Fair wearing these really long maxi skirts. So that one I actually got free somehow. I think that they didn't ring me up or something, so $0, and I'm going to sell it for 30. All right, this one here this is a Madewell new with tags kimono wrap style wrap shirt with white embroidery, and this I am going to sell for 35 because it's new with tags, and I bought it for $6. All right. So I had White House Black Market last video. Here's another White House Black Market piece. It is a tunic. It's not a mini dress, although I suppose you could wear it as a mini dress. But it has silver threading throughout, and it's like that Fair Isles kind of look. Design in it. That's actually what they call it. And it's new with tags, and it's got this keyhole opening on the back. This is the back, and it's got the turtleneck too, but it's new with tags. It says that it's $98. Boop. Okay, $98. So I got this for $6 and I'm gonna sell it for 50. Next up, Harley Davidson is always a good brand to pick up, and this one is no exception. It's a ladies v-neck with short sleeves and pink foil with the logo and skull and crossbones. I mean, come on. Yeah. So the Harley Davidson shirt I got for $3, and I think I can get 20 for it. All right, here's another thing, super awesome. I got this I think I got this in New Jersey for $6. It's Rag and Bone. Oh, come on. Rag and Bone, yeah. And this label here, Hartley, turns out to just be a boutique tag. So somebody had this piece in their store and they had these labels for their store. This is the name of a store, and they just added this on there. I think it looks retarded, and if you have a boutique, please don't do this to a nice Rag and Bone shirt. It's extremely lightweight, and it's this beautiful black and royal blue shirt with like a satin collar. And I'm definitely going to be able to get 50 for this on Poshmark. All right, are we at the best part yet? I think we are. Okay, this is wild. So I'm at a Connecticut thrifting meetup, like, I don't know, last year sometime, and I'm browsing around by myself. Nobody else is looking in where I'm looking. And you know, it's just sometimes something catches your eye that just looks high end, and you just pray that it is. So in the like jackets, women's blouse section, I find this. Can you see this? And what brand do I see? That's right, people. Stella Mccartney. It is a genuine Stella Mccartney. Now, I had to do research on this. And it turns out that it is like part of a couture line. Anyway, I did lots of research. It's got raw silk on the back. It's got Italian lace. All the lace that you're seeing is Italian lace that was handmade. And it's got, it is made to look see-through, but it actually has a lining and really pretty buttons on the end. I can't even pronounce the name of the lace, but it begins with a G. It's like Guerrepe or something. I'm not saying it right. Okay, so this new, when it was selling, when it was in season, sold for over $3,000. And some of her pieces that are similar are selling for around $1,900. So I'm actually gonna sell this for about, I'm gonna list it for $1,500. And that is one of my best finds of all time. So that was really exciting. Oh, okay, so the last thing that I'm gonna show you isn't that exciting, but it's still cool. Yesterday, I'm in Goodwill, go over to the shoe rack, and for $9, which is like unheard of for fancy Converse in this New Jersey Goodwill that I went into, I find these. They look like ruby slippers. They're glitter, red glitter. And they're totally awesome. And they're a pretty good size. I think they're a size 7. They need to be cleaned up, which is very easy to do. These aren't even that bad. I had another pair of these that I personally own, that I personally bought when they came out like over 10 years ago. And I sold them for $70. So I'm gonna try to get the same for these because they're very rare and they're very hard to find. And I think maybe there's one person on Poshmark that's selling this. And so yeah, $70 for these. I know I can get it. Okay, so I got through haul number 2. This is very exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed everything I was showing you. And I hope that you will click the like button if you like this video, and please subscribe and turn on that little bell and comment, because I love comments. I love the feedback. But don't be a hater, because you know what I do to haters. So that's my video, and I will hope to see you in the next video.